He said, go ahead with parliamentary hearing. Where you don't accommodate, you will come. So they came to parliament. They were right before me. Somebody when I'm mentor me, brother. They sit down before me. But I did not address the issue like me big one than they before me. I was on top of the game. I spoke to them, I addressed them, we asked them waiting at them plans, then tell we. And they assure you from that time, there is one employee, senior employee, na EGTC. 30 days, they feel say I get engineering background. If we say I do engineering. Well, I don't do nothing about engineering. I talk about the play with no more. So that's how I started.
Okay.
When I start now, we begin going into RAM. We begin going to the energy thing. If you've been following me over the years, I have been very, very, very passionate about the energy sector.
Okay.
One reason because the sectorial heads themselves, from the minister, the directors, EGTC, ETSA, they not keep anything aside. Any activity where they do, they keep us informed. So the committee was abreast with all the movements. So now most times the parliament said they call me PRO because anything relating to energy will come. They don't need for call minister, they don't need for call EGTC or ETSA. I did respond to them because I was well informed about it.
Okay. The energy sector now one way get plenty challenge, and you now be the chairman for the committee on energy. The one of the primary function of the committee now for provide oversight to the institutions them way related to its activities. During your tenure as chair for the committee, wait now one thing or some of the things that we go point finger say under your regime as chair, you'll be able to succeed.
Perfect. One, they much talk about CLSG. You know, you get some capital projects the way you do, it take years. Chairman always see also, most of them here they follow. The CLSG, I was the chairman when the CLSG operation came into full-blown operation. Don't forget the CLSG itself started in 1999 with President late Ahmad Tidiane Kaba of blessed memory. You know, everybody been noticing he was a very good president. Now he started in 1999. In 2006, he and the African heads of state they meet up in Kutunu, then adopt the CLSG. That is the West African Power Pool. It was adopted in Kutunu in 2006. A Sierra Leone in 2013 for let them ratify that agreement. It was ratified in 2013 in Sierra Leone Parliament under President Anes, former President Anes by Kuruma. President Kabadon Dutu, Anes Kuruma, under him they ratified the agreement. And the loan agreement also in 2014 was also ratified for the CLSG. I was not in Parliament. That's I didn't classroom at the play with chalk. But when I came in 2018, they come with them back because after that loan agreement, nothing will be definitely happen. When President Bio came in 2018, they did some adjustment on the CLSG agreement. So it was brought back to Parliament for additional financing under my own leadership as chairman. CLSG will they enjoy today also now the games that I tell you under my leadership as chairman of the Energy Committee. And it was right before me I participated. I think chairman of the SLBC, there was one lady called Kema, we've been the report for them. There's substation there so na Fadugu, Bumbuna, the Keneman Atiloma, Adede, now we all turn the sword. For let the project start. The project starts, whether they swing, whether they pass them cable then they so for Kautam. Now 530 kilometers distance even get for Kobana Sierra Leone. I was part of it. Today we enjoy CLSG. Okay. Then the most amusing one again, Iboku, but the two nobody bring come. And they always talk in my debate everywhere since independence. This BO-led government don't do something where no president no one did one in terms of energy. Since independence, no president no one they take 1 liu. Will not take your money will they generate for low fixed transmission and distribution network now one small village. But under my leadership as chairman, President Bio led the government will able to take your own saloon money for low fixed transmission and distribution network now 7 towns them. When Kabala, Cambia, Moyamba, Pujong, Bons, Matrujon, and Kailan. That's a big success. So for the right energy history today, na Sierra Leone, well, you know what do if Kekura Band you know the day.
My colleague asked you what his success stories as the chairperson of that particular committee there for 7 years. You highlight the CLSG project don't come to life now, and also you talk about this 7 district headquarter town electrification project. We say don't see 4 districts they already don't get light out of the 7. But somebody releasing with the one that also really playing this. But I want to one day bring the question we start with during the discussion. He said inside 3 months, them Tony chairman for the energy committee, and he also refer to the then minister Alhaji Kanjasi as Ibra. Perhaps that one day we will digest them later. You are aware, but the perception of people na parliament, colleagues them na parliament, and even the general public, they refer to you as Edsa Piao too. You don't think say you duty as chairman for do supervisory rule over the ministry or for years over the ministry be lack somehow because of your relationship with the then minister or people in the sector?
I beg to differ. If my relationship with Alhaji Kanja Sim Sambi bra, you know how many times someone on a parliament? You know someone you bra. Are there someone now is subject to scrutiny? The archives are there. Then so the relationship now be one thing. Because incessant one succeed. So most times they even invite for let it go give me update. Now like you talk about the CLSG and the 7 district like which role I play. Generally, you know say where agreement go to parliament, the first possibility where the table and the first possibility defend now the committee chairman. Those are the things I defended for let parliament accept them. So then I'm one big success that one day. If I was a weak chairman, I cannot defend it. Then they will say no, this is not a better agreement. So my relationship with the sectorial heads, if I make them very clear. People if you say when they don't make you committee chair or committee member, now for go antagonize sector. No. You do that, you beat the dead horse. Then the law game by you. You will not be well informed about the sector, except the day when you go sit down for open. But when you have good cordial relationship with your sector, my friend, I like not sleepy they have any development where they want to do, they must keep you posted. And the essence where you see them, they call me PRO, because I have told you there was nothing kept aside. We subject the energy sector, say this are open doors policy with anything that they do, keep the committee informed. So the committee was informed. If I'm in parliament now, any issue relating to energy rise up, you get for sit down, let parliament session they on, they get for go call EGTC Director General or then go call EDSA Director General. If I'm there, I am well informed about it. I know they inform the house about it. And besides, even when we colleagues then they get issue relating to energy. Now because of the relationship we have been established with the sector, I said the number this then they do this then they do. My colleague then they attest to that one day.
The name calling Piago 2 of EDSA, it justifies now because of how informed you are when it comes to energy issues now the sector. But what are people they say like say they play more of the Piago role that now for propagate the ideas of the sector than holding them accountable.
But that is also good. I tell you, you don't just hold people accountable. When you hold people accountable, they give you update. You also need to inform the public. That is why we are representing our people. You know, committee role, a lot of people can say, what do I don't do? Okay, if they don't report to me now, energy, like I summon them, they don't go report to you, they don't give you feedback. You know, say that feedback in the way they don't give the information, or they don't give we need to share with the public the representation aspect of MPs. We are there for 3 functions. Make laws, will represent and will perform oversight. This aspect where they talk so now we refer to as representation. Not to all the public, they're not going to know it, they're not going to get chance to talk to the minister. May they get chance to talk to the minister, get chance to talk to the EDSA Director General, EGTC Director General. So if any difficulties and they are bring them to parliament, they don't explain to we. It is my responsibility for make let the country know say this is a situation, this is a situation. That is not a crime at all. That's also on my role.
7 years as the chairman for that particular committee there, how many reports you for like table before parliament?
Every year the table report.
And what are most of the outstanding issues that we committee can pick out would not be the problem with energy so far?
One time, in fact, in the first place, when we go out, there was one time when we go out, I bring out this. We go out, I take both for example. We noticed that there were illegal abstractions. We were in Kenema. We catch 1 or 2 places where we are illegally connected. Yeah, we cambo, but before they cambo, they don't normalize because the syndicate been very, very heavy. They don't tell us say the committee they can check for them here. So when we came, we did reports. I called stakeholder engagement at parliament, na admin building, a conference hall. I report to them with findings because what they also do that for let you keep the sector informed. So if they are well informed, they will know the actions the way they will take for rectify some of them problems. Yeah. So that was the thing. Every year at the table we report. Every year with the table report and with the interface. We go to Bumbu now. Energy committee was one of the widely traveled committee for for what oversight.
And most of the oversight, and because I've been fortunate for them, among the committee make up of 10 members. For most of the time, you the chairman, now you alone be the go.
Who's I?
Several times, them now you know what you even at some point I get conversation with some committee members, and we risk concern about that one day.
No, Chairman, that is I will never agree to that. Everybody knows say me na open door policy at the operating. That was even the reason when I was pronounced chairman for finance committee, the whole was highly applauded. They were highly applauded because they know what I do. I have never gone alone. Then they challenge you. You know, journalists. I have never, never. And the committee also, with the meet up at times, I even give responsibility to other committee members for letting chair. I did that. I did that to Kasibama. I did that to Rebecca Yekamara, and I make her call names because there was some time they were deputizing me. I gave that to Honorable Alex Rogers. So that information, are you want to know?
I most of the visit them are there among.
Like which one?
So first of all, of the visit and the oversight visit are upline. Most of the time, them even committee members them raise concern at some point.
Like which one can the visit?
Several
of the committee they go.
No, not the committee. They say when the ministry can go.
When the ministry do, like they can invite me. If the ministry don't go do something, they say chairman will not invite you for the day. That is different from where you go as general over.
Yes, when the committee can go different from what the ministry do. But when the ministry go, you know, be things at times you need for delegate responsibility.
No, they are
like the committee said.
Okay, where would they go with the CLSG business? Or are they coaching out? Maybe sometimes you said the mistakes, you the wrong small. Where would they go, McKinney, for go see the CLSG items and with them bring car? Where are you there? Because I want to challenge you, I want to tell you who's MPO bin go. The MPO bin de Machaka, na go.
Okay, Honorable.
Bron Kanu, na go de. That not to be good. Na go de.
Okay, Honorable. Quick one. During the tenure as chairman for the Energy Committee, you not be one person will be so much passionate about ensuring the energy sector expanded in terms of providing light. But under your regime, we talk about the rural electrification project, where like project will be carried on Parliament. But again, don't look at the car power ship agreement. Under your tenure, this agreement be passed in Parliament, and you be raised concern because one report we just preview that one of the concern is that government is spending huge amount of money on the car power ship rather than for look at areas there for expand the energy sector. You think say do you tenure when that agreement they pass, you be feel okay with that agreement?
Perfect.
But you be raise series of concerns.
The car was inherited.
But you be raise series of concerns, eh?
Which concern?
Concern that huge amount of money where government is spend on car power ship.
You know, I would encourage government no for let government say try to energy assets them. But not of us a negative concern say they spend too much money. Because when you watch the money where government is spent, well, I'll give you the background of car power. Car power was one of the things that we inherit from the past government. Okay? When we inherit the arrangement they did was 19.76 cents kilowatt hour. But when this government came, said no, we are going to reduce that one. They renegotiated and brought it down to 16.4 cents kilowatt hour. So why have I go frown at that? The negotiation don't reduce from 19 to 16. Why have I frown face at that? And that was I supported that one. We've been in a Kington said we'll pass the agreement. I supported that one.
Okay. Continue for the between the program. In name now, in name now Honorable Kekura Vandi and in the chairman for the Finance Committee in Parliament. And we come back to you. We can look at the budgets, the 2026 budget and the Finance Act and the stage at which the budget they right now in Parliament. Continue for the between the program. Inside the program now we go for this break.
See our last camp and this farming business. Now in no more they make profits. It's all like na debully gets where they work for them.
But blow you comping. But that's not fine pan business.
But that's for waiting. I don't know why we don't tape on this business. No, they gets better. In we just come they shine like a holy.
Let's go. If you do well thing, but you not feel say.
Me sister them. Not so debully I get so that the way I dey manage me profit after I don't sell me farm markets. Now una they see me at the shine by this farm business so.
Boss here, you get this farm find secret you no tell we you sister them.
Na I dey try for tell una so. Where I don't sell me farm thing them. I know they spend like how una they spend. Look you musu. Na new ladies bag you come out buy so. You dey trust for buy any new clothes we come out. All time una they spend pass how una they make them. Me now, I dey save. I dey cut me cut according to me size. For LP Pandis, na im make local commercial bank with im partner them. They don't start this financial and digital literacy campaign for farming community them, where they help you for manage your budget, learn you how for trust, and plenty other awareness there. We go make your business grow more and more. Save today for you tomorrow and buy.
This message they come out from Local Commercial Bank and UNCDF in partnership with Government of Sierra Leone with funding from European Union.
Mary's boy child, Jesus Christ, was born on Christmas Day.
Bonanza. Well, Palestino Computer Shop don't bring come in Christmas sales bonanza. If you made a thing for buy, you smartphone the like iPhone 17 Pro Max, Samsungs, and smart TVs them back for sale. But not so in done so. Palestino get computers them like Dell, HP, and Lenovo computers. Palestino get printers, it get musical sets them, it get the Sharp and Roach ACs them, all for sale. Rush now and go get your own. Now Palestino Computer Shop, where then are number 5 and 6 Gloucester Street. Or you can call the number 077 805 898 076 565 432 078 997 999. Palestino Computer Shop, they wish you Merry Christmas and a happy 2026.
Me papa send me money through MoneyGram. I go collect on a PC Foreign Exchange Bureau and the process be smooth. They even give me one fine party product as bonus. I'm glad it bad.
I receive 22,000 millions from my brother when they oversee and where I go now one per PC and Sons location them for pick me money. I receive 1% bonus cash from the money where I pick up. Baba, this not double celebration for me this Christmas.
Yes, this festive season. Get 1% cash back on your transaction when you collect $1,000 and more from any PC Foreign Exchange Bureau outlets. Enjoy a range of party products as reward for when you receive any amount of money. Now we outlet them. Oh yes, when they put gladness back now you earn. Visit we shop them for receive money from big money service them like Western Union, MoneyGram, RIA, and Boku other one them. PC Foreign Exchange Bureau decide who say all the transaction they give you joy, cashbacks, and fine reward them. Visit any PC and Sons location today and experience the magic of the season. Happy holiday from PC Foreign Exchange Bureau.
The program we listen to now, Good Morning Saturday, come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We will bring this program come to you this morning. My name is Nachang Jalo.
And Adeyemi Jackson.
And inside the program, we will continue to look at issues. We will take one per red line material. And Musa, the Executive Director of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, and Ujaya Kaikai don't confirm, say, the Special Force on Drugs don't arrest one Abdullah Dubia, who people can call Eastern man, we've been then at the wanted list. And Ujaya Kaikai talk this is a press brief where they all for the public on different read them where they do a free term for fight against Kush or that drug them. Karifa to Conte gets more and gonna report.
From the time where the President Julius Malabio be asked the security sector for take extra measure by the fight against Kush and other illegal drug then at the country, the police and the military don't intensify the raid against Kush and other drug substance then at the country. We make them they inform the public through the media inside the every week press briefing. Inside this week edition, the Director of Operations na the Salon Police, Assistant Commissioner of Police Dr. John Martin Senesi, they start for talk about the partnership where the Salon Police and the Liberia Police don't sign for make tight security then at the two border them.
We will therefore do a return visit to the Liberian Inspector General of Police and the management, and when we find ourselves in Monrovia, on the 1st of December, we will actually do some engagement, we decide we do operational plan documents. We will actually help the two Eastern countries to police the border between Sierra Leone and Liberia, even though we believe that later Guinea and Ivory Coast will come on board. And we decide to do that because if any bitterness comes now, any of the country, it will tell on the other one. So we decide to team up together as we go as representatives of the Sierra Leone police. We able to build up a document of 90% successful things we would already accomplish.
But waiting are some of the updates sent by the Kush Feds and other illegal drug them. The head of Transnational Organized Crime Units, Toku, Chief Superintendent of Police Michael Laga, he explained.
On Thursday, 4th December 2025, a large cargo of number 77 Road, Kalbato, Freetown, born of Mayaki village, Sierra Leone, but with British passport, number GBR 128519126, was arrested at the Freetown International Airport with dry leaves who suspect strongly for big jamba. Number 2, on Friday, 5th December 2025, Aliu Jakite of Bondaton section, Bo City, and Mohamed Jakite of number 2A ICS, Bo City. They be arrested also with 3 cartons and 22 glosses of tramadol. We also run a forensic lab for let it go examine. The one making plea on Monday, 8th December 2025, Mohamed Fona of Gidima village, Makali Mabuka, was arrested also with exhibit of 4 parcels of dry leaves. We don't send the sample of it to the lab for let it examine and report.
As all this they be and the Kush Feds and other illegal drug them, the enforcement pillar, what are the police and military inside the everyday raid, what they can do for all people where they sell Kush and serve, some place them where people can point fingers say, then they do illegal drugs they make the executive director of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency and Ruja Kaikai say the enforcement pillar inside the raid, don't all want Abdullah Bondu, what people they call Isteman, as according to Andruja Kaikai, this now one pan the big dealer than at the country where they sell cocaine, kush, and other illegal drug them.
Today the special security unit go out today, now they back then go hold up. On this trip where they hold up, we hold up for good. Isteman now one of the big guys them, now the communities them. Isteman now one of the big drug guys them, where they sell cocaine, they sell kush, and he has a large influence. So this afternoon, who say them go the horse, who say you go hide, now is the man they catch, this now cocaine they family. The cocaine when they inside, the quantity is about 80 or so. It don't tell you how they fan is the man. It don't tell you how they fan them. We don't read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. But today, now they can say 99 days to 1 day for Master House. Today not the day.
And Ruja Kaikai end up say the enforcement pillar will continue for do the raid for Sise, Kush and other illegal drug them. Tap na salon for the democracy. Mila Karifa to counter the reports.
The program now Good Morning Salon and they come to you from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We come over to our studio guest with Honorable Kekura Vandi, Chairman for the Finance Committee in Parliament. Honorable, this BNTM, the Minister of Finance, be go table the budget in Parliament for the attention of honorable members them. Parliament we don't start the debate for this budget, but before we can look at the stage where the budget day, you are the chair for the Finance Committee. What's now the role of the Finance Committee in all of this process as of now?
Thank you very much. We get two committees in our Parliament. The Finance Committee, to be specific, any financial related matters within the borders of Sierra Leone, we get right for probe into their activities. Whether na foreign na external organization give money, as long as it is for the people of Sierra Leone, the Finance Committee have right to probe into. When the budget comes, now the Finance Committee now we put it on for Parliament as a whole. But now we they take leadership on them. Now I make most times you see the debate. Now the chairman of the committee now they open the debate, the budget debate. But this year, my predecessor and I opened the debate because on the next day we started the debate on Wednesday. Thursday, I then pronounced me as chairman. So the leadership of parliament give me that responsibility. Say, okay, since you open the debate and you don't take up the leadership, now you get for wrap up. So now me wrap up the budget debate this year. We get a very broad scope, very broader scope. It passed energy by far. We can probe into the financial activities of all MDAs, private institutions that are receiving money on behalf of people of Sierra Leone. We can probe into them for see what is happening with the finances for Sierra Leone.
Okay, so at this stage, which stage or which stage will the budget be now?
The budget itself, for the benefit of the people, we get stages when in a campaign budget. We get what we call the finance bill. The Kelly finance bill go first. What's in the finance bill? The finance bill, they tell we, the executive they go tell we in the finance bill, Wusai want mobilize resources for finance the budget. Now that the finance bill in the top but. Then after that, we don't agree. We say, okay, minister, we don't agree for let you go. If you want to go Brookstone, you want to go do this, you want to go do that, for let you get money for finance the budget, we not get problem. We don't approve them. Sometimes they discuss them. Some the one that they will look who they tell and say, no, this law will left them. No, we'll pull this law will not pull them. Then after that, we get what we call appropriation. The appropriation bill they come. The appropriation bill now in the tell we in detail. This money where government want raise now the finance bill. How you get for spend them, how you get for distribute them, how you get for allocate them. Now the appropriation bill that one day. So now in that one day it don't come, the budgets don't come. The minister don't read them. We don't debate them for 3 days. And after the 3 days debating, now Mr. Sef and me commit to committee of supplies. For now we look into the budgets now, all the MDAs then budget line by line. So we don't do that. And then 13 groups are able sets na the parliament. 13 groups they now. The 13 we don't allocate we have about 280 to 282 MDAs. We don't shape them into 13 different categories. If you were the group one, you didn't have group one. So now that the process they go on now. We don't start. Today is Friday. We expect for let it done by Monday. But before this it starts, a call meeting of all vote controllers. Because like what Chairman Robin talks so, when you really want to succeed, when committee where you want to succeed, you get for them in good working relationship with your sectorial heads or your sectors. Otherwise, they succeed. There's an human being them. They are not slave afterwards. So we call the vote controllers. I tell them the challenges we can get at times with the MDAs. So I'm telling them if they don't say you they come Monday, some know they come Monday and Tuesday then go give excuses. But then still get some excuses where they give. At times the excuses are valid. So we tell them say henceforth we want to turn over a new page. That system of delaying to come, don't do that again. Because we say now holiday, we go for closed parliament for long we go. If they not respond quick, they not come quick, we have to do the needful. If they're not able to come quick, we say if we go for delay for long we lock parliament. So the 13 groups are in progress now. Then they look into the MDAs line after lines, paragraph after paragraph, then get questions, they ask at the end of the day, then go for do their report. We read their report then well. For all the MDAs, we therefore read the report then at the well, one after the other. They after that day, if we don't, the House don't agree unanimously, will they approve the budgets now? Say no. This appropriation, we don't tell you say you get for pool money for finance the budget, we don't approve her. Then this one back, how you get for shape the money, instead we don't approve her. Go ahead. Maybe if we get a recommendation, we'll tell and say, okay, if Radio Democracy, that money will give a small, because they get for activity, we want to add small DD. We can make that recommendation. But all that depends again on the revenue. Because if you go say you would not allocate 1 million euros to Radio Democracy, while you make a 1.2 million euros, you can also get for check if the revenue, the resources are available. So now that stage within now, well done. By next week, we go to the committee of the whole house. They will begin the reports. We debate them. Where you don't read the report, if you have 10 MDAs been there under you, waiting at the challenges, waiting at the good things you find out, you read them. You see members and they grab, say, no, this MDA, because of this, they will take this decision. This, because of this, that money is small, will plead with Ministry of Finance for let it add for them.
Okay, so Honorable, you confirm through this platform, say all of them committees and suppliers will not begin for seats with the different MDAs.
After they not begin.
And when they expect to on the table the document by Tuesday or Monday.
Yeah, we expect this process for done Monday.
Okay.
But Parliament ain't regulating itself. Yeah, according to the calendar we don't set. Now Monday we for done. But should there be anything where go arise or no go do on Monday, we can do it Tuesday. But it is expected to end on Monday.
You just say the committee can recommend to the Ministry of Finance in the situation of certain things, say the particular MD then give money, that money perhaps too small for run the affairs of that MDA, therefore make Ministry of Finance Adam. Throughout this discussion, you don't see issue of this, so they make, so they feel so recommend for that kind of thing.
Yeah, well, that mean most times they see supplementary budgets can come. If they're not able to factor inside this now, sometimes where they don't see the need don't arise. That make the executive will get right again. You can get right for bring supplementary budget. Like this budget will they do so. Along the line, if we see say there are other things who don't arise where government need for spending, you know say they don't need for spend without.
For now, I don't see any MD when I think say the money we perhaps ministry propose for allocate to the north.
No, me not in the first place. Me not even sit down. I'm in charge of one group. They're not done. I will do report in time. It's too early now for begin telling that one day. Mostly they do the supervision where they do the mark can go group to group for make sure sanity there is decorum, they are doing their work. That's what I'm doing.
But when I say the concern from the public with regards to certain ministry, then we get key functions or they deliver service. We supposed to get money for deliver the service. Ministry of Health, for instance, other line ministries, and we the proposed money we they want for give them through the Appropriation Act. People they perceive and say perhaps it's too small, and we got other ministries and other agencies that we get more money. Then one and they.
Let's tell you one thing. You cannot bite more than you can chew. Yeah? Now would they can't talk about the tax. When they say people then they pay, everybody they grumble. And donor dependency don't they phase out. Let me make this very clear. For say the days for now they depend on donor is don't they phase out. So if I say I want to give 1 billion into Ministry of Radio Democracy, then at the end of the day the money is not there. So you want to talk no more like frivolous, we don't want that to happen. And with the Ministry of Finance, let the people to understand. Now professionals and then the Ministry of Finance not they just grab or impose on people there. The sectorals then see how the council they have agreed on. They don't tell them saying that this will allocate to now because of XYZ reason. There are reasons, maybe professionally speaking. A Minister of Finance get a reason why this can happen. I know what they do. What would they debate? The minister can do. Some of them concerns here. They respond to them.
But you see the critique from the opposition. They say the office of the president, for instance, they receive times 5 or 10 of voting.
You said a highly educated person.
Members of parliament, you can't yourself.
You said no say. Then I best let's talk that one day.
From the opposition.
From the opposition. Let's tell you one day.
The opposition in critique. Itama as baseless.
No, that from you now they talk. No, you said for don't know.
You said within a parliament.
Yes.
You see the critique from the opposition.
President and the fountain of honor. Don't forget, Chano. Don't forget. With the president gets 3 key functions externally. Yeah, they get ECOWAS head of state, the C10 chairman. We now in the head the Security Council. You understand? What do you expect of the president? Let him work and chicken change that he cannot perform his duty well. No, Chano. I mean, now trivia talk then. Now when they want okay, while they waiting and call on. The president, the responsibility of the president is so huge. It's so huge.
Honorable, what my colleague the try for say is that, of course, get government flagship program, we're in the Feed Salon program. Many people they expect say the ministry or government for pour more money into the agriculture than pour money into the office of the president, the chief minister, where most of the functions then they're more on provide the leadership. Rather than
you think for provide leadership.
Rather than the ministry of agriculture,
more serious related to the activities where they do so.
What about the Feed Salon program?
They're not from that.
But look at the kind of money. Looking at the kind of money they allocate to the Ministry of Agriculture and that of the Chief Minister and the Office of the President.
Let's tell you one thing. The Feed Salon, President Bio, they take up very seriously. Yeah. Now because of the concentration on the Feed Salon, it don't create impact. I don't know if you know that one day. Rise in price don't fall down. Some other commodities and price and don't fall down. You understand? Because we now in the World Food Program. World Food Program one buy rice. Before now, then they import all the rice. 60 to 90% of the rice now around that they buy now. So that tells you say there is an exponential growth in the production of our local food stuff. Exponential growth. Now, the like what we talk about poultry. When you watch the eggs, there is a reduction in the cost of rice by 10%. If the feed salon project is not supported, right now as I talk so, there is $105 million where the Ministry of Agriculture they manage for support livestock farmers.
Are we for
the ministry also they are exposed to donor funds. How many ministry where donor will go give 1.1 million, 105 million? The Ministry of Agriculture, 105 million ratified in Parliament. If had money.
Yeah,
so then they have for cushion the other side of the problem where government money not reach it. That they take care of.
Yeah, we have for say plenty of the money where the Ministry of Agriculture they use for implement the feed salon now from donor
contribution then they.
Donor,
of course, but this 105.
But money will come from government directly going to the feed salon program. Concerned they say it's too small, taking into consideration what they allocate to the office of chief minister.
Well, that's how government they operate. President Bill don't take down the as in flagship, they can't even take education. Yeah? Why don't take that one day? You get done on the way you come. Okay, if you want to use this as your flagship, I will come into this direction. I will do this. I go do this. I go do this. That they help for reduce the burden on the budget.
Okay.
So you can even direct the other money to other areas.
Okay. In name na Honorable Kakwa Vandi and in the chairman for the finance committee in Parliament will the holiday and take this commercial break and we'll come with the continue with the program.
We're trendy and youthful. We're UBA.
Lucky is small. Now imagine say the day where you born your pikin, you open UBA Kiddies bank account for him, and you begin save just 1,000 millions, no more, or any amount every month done with no pressure, no wahala, just 1,000 no more. Now, let me fast forward and say you pikin don't reach 13 years and you don't ready for take NPSC exam. Don't you remember say you be done the save now UBA for you pikin in future one bambai. Then you go check in UBA Kiddies account. Then boom, over 120,000 millions done the day. With no big, no stress, just peace of mind. You don't empower your pikin, you don't secure in future, and you don't also make a dream come true. All this go happen when you choose UBA for open account for your pikin. With just 250 millions, you go able open UBA Kiddies account today. All what you need for open the Kiddies account na just the pikin in birth certificate, one passport picture, valid ID card, and you, the mama or papa in passport picture or driver's license. And back utility bill from the last 3 months. Maintain minimum balance of 250 millions and enjoy free withdrawal, monthly interest, mobile and online banking with no deposit limit, plus free SMS alert. So what do you wait for? Hurry now and run come open UBA Kiddies account for you pikin and make yourself use them for the save small one. Now UBA Kiddies account gets. Because small gather today mean bebe gladness tomorrow. UBA, Africa's global bank, one brand partnering for progress.
Union Trust Bank, they are for you. This December, get ready for smooth, fast and reliable money transfer service like never before. Union Trust Bank. We proud for telling us say now we first begin for the Western Union money transfer service now Salon. And now we serve the do MoneyGram, Ria and BNB all under one trusted roof. This is now the Union Trust Bank December Christmas promotion. Yes, December Christmas promotion. From the 1st to the 31st December 2025, for any money where you receive, now with House Street and Sanders Street branch, you stand chance for win plenty fine prizes them and gifts them this holiday season. Gifts them where you can use for family, you party, or loved one. And Seth, when you transfer with Union Trust Bank, you will get excellent rates. Yes, we will give you fine rates. So what do you wait for? This holiday season, choose convenience, choose speed, choose the pioneers. Choose Union Trust Bank money transfer service. UTB, the better bank, where they all sign us alone.
You money is safe and you don't need for what. Now the time don't come so we're covering development here for
Start SL, they're ready for the 2026 population and housing census. But before they begin, they go do cartographic mapping. Now all the districts them, chiefdom and section, town and village them that's alone. From October 2025, to 2026. What's in a cartographic mapping? Now for map all the hosts them and do one quick host or population count and place them where people can live so they go able to count everybody correct. What you make them they do them now? This is the plan before the big census. For make sure say all things set. What you for do? Help the map of them, show them the host them, and answer small question them of almost people in there. Now one host. Who's kind question them then go ask? They go ask about the building, household, and almost people in there now every host. No need for worry. All data whether they collect go be secret. They not go ask you for your name or show you face any side. You go know the map of them easy one. Then go wear Start SL t-shirts, cap, ID card, and self go get letter of introduction. This is for benefit we all. Good data go help bring school, road, clinic, and other development to we community.
Now the time don't come so we're covering development here for we.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue inside the program now. We take one part with headline story. Then Usai President Julius Maada Bio don declare January 18 every year as National Remembrance Day, where this then go use them for remember all the one them will be died during the country 11-year civil war. President Julius Maada Bio talk this way he be the pool Nado, the 2025 National Civic Festival, where the Ministry of Information and Civic Education and their partner them all. For more on this, make we join Yeno Kabia.
And now formally declare the 2025 Salon Civic Festival officially open.
You've been listening to the President Julius Maada Bio. We've been the Punado the second edition of the 2025 Salon Civic Fest, where the Ministry of Information and Civic Education all for bring citizens them close to governments. This event bring together governments, ministry, departments and agencies them, the private sector, international partner them and plenty other people for talk and show the people them, the work them, whether they happen a governance for develop the country. But what in this mean? The Minister of Information and Civic Education, Chair Noba, explained.
In just 2 years since His Excellency established this ministry, we have transformed how the government listens, speaks, and works with its citizens. We have launched weekly press conferences. We have taken civic town halls to every corner of the country. We have held open dialogues on major reforms. We have revived public interest media institutions. We have modernized public information systems. And we're building digital tools alongside my outstanding colleague, the Minister of Technology and Innovation. And we're strengthening the fight against fake news and misinformation. These are not small steps. They are the foundation of a modern democracy. A democracy that grows because its citizens participate, they question, and they innovate. And Your Excellency, we are just getting started.
Reverend Titus Williams, now the Deputy Minister of Planning and Economic Development, been talk about how this civic festival they in line with government's national development plan.
Every demographic group, students, women's organizations, private sector actors, journalists, local councils, parliament, community leaders, and development partners must see themselves as part of this data-enabled future. This is precisely where the Salon Civic Festival adds immense value. With its large and diverse audience, the festival provides a powerful and accessible entry point for nationwide sensitization. Through exhibitions, debates, quizzes, and public dialogues, we can help citizens understand why the census is essential, how to use the MTNDP dashboard, and how the power of data initiative strengthens accountability and service delivery. By leveraging the civic platform, we ensure that citizens do not merely witness the launch of these national tools, they understand them, engage with them, and ultimately own them.
The country director for UNDP, Frederick Amampiam, in talk about why they decide for support governments.
And it's because personally and as an organization, UNDP, we believe that civic education is the cornerstone of democratic governance. But why are we partnering and why is it important for us? With the kind courtesy and support from the Irish government, we have supported and managed to be on this journey on 3 foundational initiatives, some of which the President will touch on. One is on strengthening digital governance and data protection. We are working with the ministry to finalize data protection policy, the bill, and regulations. We are also doing this and supporting the catalyzing of civic engagement through public service dialogue, which has been going on for the past 1.5 years. And together we are supporting the ministry, facilitating civic education and engagement, public service delivery, using methods that encourage mindset shifts.
When Emile Punlado, the Salon Civic Festival, the President Julius Maada Bio been talk about the importance of this civic festival to the country.
It's a profound opportunity to be here at this 2025 edition of the Salon Civic Festival, and I'm here to interact with you on national issues. We are gathered here today in a space that bears a familiar name, but with a new purpose. We are here at the newly designed Miata Civic Center, formerly known as the Miata Conference Center. From this day forward, this building will be the home of a new civic culture in Sierra Leone. My government is transforming this space into a national hub for civic engagement, creativity, and digital innovation. The Miata Civic Center will be a place where citizens speak truth to power, where artists create the future, where innovators experiment, and where government connects directly with people.
In carry on for talk about the thing the way government don't do for address fake news and misinformation at the country.
First, we are bringing back the Sierra Leone Daily Mail. The Daily Mail returns not as a relic of the past, but as a modern digital and public interest press house. I assure you of that change. It will serve as an authoritative source for factual reporting and civic education. Second is the rebirth of SLENA, the Sierra Leone News Agency. It's been reborn as a modern multimedia nationwide service, wire service. In an age of fake news, SLENA will be dedicated to ensuring that citizens receive verified, inclusive, and timely information.
According to President Bio, part of in government's commitment for implement the recommendation them within the Truth and Reconciliation Commission reports make in government don't declare January 18 as National Remembrance Day.
I, Brigadier Julius Maada Bio, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Supreme Head of State, Grand Commander of the Order of the Republic, and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Sierra Leone, do hereby proclaim that the 18th day of January shall be commemorated as the National Remembrance Day throughout the Republic of Sierra Leone. How to remember the many people who died for us. Some of us carry the scars. Sometimes when I walk, I think I'm laughing when I see some carry the scars internally. We have to remember their sacrifice. The National Remembrance Day will be dedicated to civic education, community service, peace building, and honoring the victims and survivors of that war. It will be a day of reflection to deepen national cohesion and unity, and to say never again. I call on the Ministry of Information and Civic Education and the Peace Commission to lead our annual efforts in this regard.
President Bio end up say, in government go continue for doing them. We go bring the citizen them close to government so that the citizen them in say go no plenty for the thing them we don't happen at government. And the National Civic Festival will continue today, December 12, 2025, with support from Jaffa Mans Davis for Radio Democracy. Kabia the reports.
And the program waiting the program now. Good morning, Salon and the country from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We still get Honorable Kekua Van, the chair for the Finance Committee in the Parliament. Honorable, now look into some of the concerns and we don't come out with regard the 2026 Finance Act. The 2026 Finance Act focus on revenue generation for government. But one of the concerns when you talk to experts are that this act creates a more burden on ordinary people in terms of the taxation and how governments want for generate revenue.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, the budget, we want 30 billion leons for run this country 2026. Yeah, And instead of 20 billion, now 21.7 billion we need for recurrent budget, for service the recurrent budget. Then at the one day where they take care of them 1 week, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, costs. Then we need about 8.4 billion for capital expenditure. So when you put that together, we are talking about 30 billion. Who's how they pull the 30 billion from? But before I explain, I go systematic, I go calm, let people that really understand. We get what we call sources of government revenue. Government where they so it's like where Papa dey. If Papa not they work, who's how they pull money? Sometimes he go sell market today or he go make farm. Now so government safety. So we they call them sources of government revenue. One of the major sources of government revenue all over the whole wide world, with the biggest economy themselves, or the bigger economies, America, Britain, as the case may be, one of the major sources of government revenue, not taxation, not tax. Yeah, you they talk about goods and services tax. What then they all fall under tax? The other one again, we they talk about grants. Then another sources of government revenue. So tell you go get you party where get chance pass you. Another country way big for you, way big pass you, it get resources pass you. They say okay, because you really want to do so thing. Like what I've been telling about agriculture. So, like in this case where President Bill don't take agriculture as in priority, as a flagship program. You understand? I tell you, I say if I can wait $105 million for support livestock farmers. You understand? FSRP, World Bank, if they support another farmers. So those they call them when they grant, then they give you. They will also call loans, another sources of government revenue. But the major one are tax.
Okay.
No, I got it. Now you question that the one lady foundation before they come to the question. Now this year budget, we don't want to be 100% donor dependent again. Not even, we don't want to be donor dependent up to 20%. We want to cut down the donor dependency. Because we have what we call donor fatigue. When you have up and donor the right through, it will reach some side. If they say they don't tire, you not get plan for yourself. Now disaster. So the minister, in his wisdom and in team, watch it and say, no, let us try to do something we will make. We say they mobilize your own resources for they take care of ourselves. Now so it happen in Boko countries. Yeah? Because we also get from those, there is a global challenge on economic growth. Economy not the growth globally as it used to be. Instead not decline, most times they decline. So if you say you be the Habopa and don't know no more you get for the Habopa, no problem. But now that come to the tax. I wanted the Sierra Leonean people then get confidence in the government. And let them know say this tax not for disadvantage them. Where government they do something, but anything where get advantage, you get disadvantage. Now we want to be an industrialized nation. We move this small. Rome was not built in a day. We're not going to be an industrialized nation. One thing. But how we get for go really good? We also get for encourage the local producers, what they call what they did at the infant industries. We will do economics. Now even secondary school. Then one way for let you protect the infant industries. Like people when they say, then why they don't put tax per Maggi? They don't put tax per imported egg. They don't put tax per tomato. Now that basic commodities and essential goods. But I'll tell you one thing. Tomato is manufactured in Sierra Leone. Maggi is manufactured in Sierra Leone. You have a lot of poultry farmers, including myself, who they produce fresh eggs. You have a better pass egg when in a road for 2 months, 3 months.
But what are the volume of them production?
When I give me time, let people understand what they can do. Yeah, other than Nathan, when I mean the only studio guests, nobody knows take your attention off. We they do them productions here so. Now, government is saying in the bid to support our infant industries, and then infant industries here, now they work create employment for their youth them, for people them. Their infant industries here, now they get their accounts there, where they operate, where they get money, now them banks here, with commercial bank of Salon, now they go save the money. Where at least the bank they say they make small profit out of them. Yeah? So government say we are doing this, we want to empower the local producers we refer to as infant industry. We want to capacitate them, let them grow. So when you produce Maggi here, you get people the way they buy them. It will be bought by people. You don't create employment for Sierra Leoneans. When you get poultry farm, like me farm, so I have over 10 people who are employed. If I tell you another channel, another people then they way around Bonomo, we don't establish poultry farm then. At the end of the day, Bonomo put every surplus for winner. pass we send on other side.
Just locally produced eggs na both the surplus.
Pardon?
Locally produced eggs na both the surplus.
I said if when all team come to play now,
yes.
when all team come to play, when all team therefore come on, because the one that went on the establish, mine is established already. You get few other ones that were established. You understand? We are supplying both, we are supplying Freetown. So what we are saying here is government not just one for the wicked. You want Maggi there. You want bottled water, this water. But then they produce this water now, then people have to pay tax to government. Now all that they help for let GDP grow, for let revenue grow. Then if opposite come here, he say they go Japan, they go London, they go Jamaica for go pull water, they for can sell back. Then you allow for let you just left a free one for let compete with this way local producer now. That means say we they help the country. No, we not they help the country. Tax am. If you say they counter, we not they stop. Counter, but when you can, they pay so money to government. Because that money where government they also mobilize. We get from their SMEs here so. Then business enterprises here so. They said it go reach some side government watch say, okay, let us put money aside for let us support the infant industry. Then we local producers here so. Who's out there for pull money? You will want to challenge the sector. Now they tax away they pay now day. So it's not out of wickedness. It's not no. We want to build our own economy. Let us build your economy.
Honorable, even though governments they try for reduce donor dependency on the budget and focus more on revenue, local revenue generation, but again, many people they say the increase on taxation go sort of affect the cost of living. In terms of the argument is that the rising of cost of living and this now the ordinary people go suffer.
No, I disagree with you. What's not the concern where the people therefore raise, where I will support. Of course, it's a valid point because I'm mature people then. It's valid. Their points are in place. But I beg to differ. Yeah? Not just discard and that kind of way. I beg to differ. Now, why government they don't levy this tax? Yeah? I don't tell you say, but we get vegetable oil now, we produce an air. We they produce tomato ketchup na tomato paste. We they produce an aya. We they make Maggi na aya.
But I think even though they're local produce things, but very expensive.
No. The concern where people are doing so, if this tax, because what people they go, they don't even know say most of them here is produced here. They be fixing no more now just blanket tax. This tax not depend on when they produce now.
From what you know, what are the amount of exports where they come in as a result of them products? What are the amount of locally produced? Let me just get that one.
No, I cannot give you the statistics as I sit here. You understand? But their concerns are where they raised, because that is also another importance of the committee. What I will assure the nation of, we will have to make sure that why we don't levy tax on so. That why they produce locally. We get to make sure say they produce enough for less shortage no go day. That I assure you of them, because that is going to be the next step. Because the people that concerned now for less short some people for less shortage no day. If we don't put tax now, plus they import or plus say it find it difficult for let it bring Maggi for can sell now because Maggi there. One thing we get for do, we get for check, we get for talk for the quality where they produce now. Because the local producers they said not take advantage of that one day. Then you go begin produce substandard, food stuff. We're not going to take her. John, I hope you follow. We not allow you for let you produce substandard food stuff. Maybe as parliament or the sectors that we involve, what we will definitely get for do. We get for make sure that them wire, especially them essential tier we don't put tax on. So it's enough in the country for let's start people are not starve. Then number two, the qualities are also good. You understand? That should be the concern of the people.
This same justification they make so as to why government increase tax on them producers for system support the local producers and for support the country
and for generate revenue.
Yes, now the same thing government will make when it comes to the issue of rest, but still we not able to see the local produce rest at the market.
Chairman, I don't give small statistics now. I know I take me down there. Rice. The production of rice has increased in Sierra Leone. I know you very well. You should investigate. Now I can tell you now, Sidona, World Food Program. Go do inquiry with World Food Program. Who said them they get their food? Who said them they buy rice? Over 60% of the rice said they buy now in Sierra Leone. If production not don't increase on rice, then we will buy rice for in Sierra Leone. No. And me not there against the idea of let somebody import. We said no, na free market come.
Okay.
But why can you pay money? We want money for financial budget. Okay. Come. Because you can't compete with your own business people than I am.
Honorable, earlier you mentioned say the budget now for ensure say government support local farmers for produce more local produce them. When you look, government is spend over 400 million for bringing certain things like Maggi, Yabas and other things them. Will you not get any data, or you get any data we go show the amount or amount of then things just we local farmers that they produce in the country,
Well, me next, I'm just new in the office and I've been busy with appropriation. When I know say, of course, Chairman and me, why already me I know they talk without data. My next interface to now we know the thing where they come.
But you take over from your predecessor, we perhaps go get and
I'm not privy to that. I know I'll go into that. And I don't tell you say I took over. Let me tell you how what happened. The budget itself started. The debate started on Wednesday. I was pronounced on Thursday. Then I got to work for 13 groups here. So for divide shape the MDAs into 13 groups again. Now it was hectic on me from where I come Parliament since 2018. This Saturday, that was the only Saturday from where I come Parliament where I work. So I was not too care about the external team. Then the internal team first I want to put under control because this is crucial. But everybody's having me when are they gonna radio, are they gonna television? Me not, I don't speak without data.
Okay, but you just confirm say the budget now for help local farmers for produce more. But you not get it.
I know how they misconstrued me.
But you are the come honorable.
No, but you don't give me hold on the other first.
Allow me honorable, please.
Let's talk with you. Talk exactly.
Allow me honorable.
No, let's talk exactly. So you will bill you will bill.
Allow me honorable make a.
No, but you don't give me. You don't give me understand me.
You will get a bite for it.
All right. Okay.
You mentioned say the budget now for support local farmers for let them produce more. But now you not get a data where they show exactly amount of number of things as we local farmers that they produce. Why you confirm say now these budgets now for support local farmers for produce?
When I make a say you don't misunderstand me totally. If I say the budget now for support local farmers, with the area everybody they want. So it sounds like the whole budget now that direction no more they go. You know, you're a journalist. I say we now this tax business. Listen. The taxes all the levy. Government want for raise resources. Government want for raise revenue for finance the budget. So with the levy tax, like that imported items here, so with the tax them. Why we don't tax them? Because government also want make money. Then there was a concern. Say, is it enough for let them take care of the markets? I tell you, say, when government don't maximize money, when don't raise money, it can help us support the infant industries. There are a lot of ways. You know, small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs. A lot of SMEs have been supported. Why do they support them for expansion? One clear one way I tell you is the DFID money. I mean, IFAD money win $105 million way for under Ministry of Agriculture for support livestock farmers. I also tell you about FSRP. We when a World Bank they support FSRP for let help farmers. Another I tell you exactly.
Okay. So
if governments don't generate, it don't get money, it don't see say SMEs and they are suffering or in need for council there. It did one.
Okay. So we also aware about the critics say government they explore all the options here so for generate more copper for run the affairs of the state because governments have they spend more. One, we get a lot of embassies them where they operate in foreign countries them. We also see the executive arm of government from the president and ministers them get a lot of travels on international duties them. Away from that one day we see a lot of appointments. We get so many ministries and we people believe say overlapping functions we perhaps not even need for day. I take it to the former sector we been there, EGTC and ETSA. Several times we served on someone, then people in parliament, the EGTC directly say there is no need for bundle and two sector yeah, so.
You don't know? Let's start from where I end. So EGTC. EGTC, not on now. We will get NPA, National Power Authority. I think it was 2014 or so. That's a minimum member for Gardena classroom they teach. Yeah? Now they unbundle. They say, let us separate the wire. The generation aspect when EGTC, the ETSA, go to receive the lights and sell them to customers. Then you get the regulatory body when EWRC. Yeah? Then create and so. Well, Mr. Sabi raised concern. I said this unbundling, if it really necessary, to my own opinion, but people that participated in that new model, I know. Because this one way so you will say is some people they were ideas. And let me tell you again, most of them donor dependency here. At times it will lead to some of them here. That is the naked truth. Too much donor dependency. Donor go and help you. He said, no, pass you do this, pass it. When you critically check, it was donor conditionality. For let us separate that one day. Left with me alone, Cherno. The NPA for all left, then create department. Generation department, what you call EGTC today. Distribution and supply department, when I ETSA so. Monitoring and evaluation department, EWRC, with me alone. But that happened, and it was government decision. I have no right to question it. I cannot question it. But fast forward, there were other questions we raise. When I debate so, there's always one thing that they always bring come, and people they not seem to understand. I will ever bring up PAMI debate or PAMI discussion. We have what we call the role of government in an economy. Yeah, one of the role of government in the economy, not diplomatic representation. Any country where you dey, your diplomatic representation is not thorough. You head for doom. If it not affect you, so it go affect you generation yet unborn. For now you go establish embassies, you know you don't know more because you want to establish embassies.
Quick on honorable before we go for other material. You think say the creation of new offices and giving appointment to people, they create burden on the wage bill?
Yeah, well, I have said this again. The other day, when they talk in parliament, you get some set of people where they say, with a create body on the wage bill. Then one part they say, we're not even employ people. I have what we call velocity of money in economics. Yeah? How do you put bread and butter? When they talk about bread and butter, not to state house, they not they go shape, rub bread inside butter and go shape out. What is bread and butter? You seated here, when month down, you get that way, they get they pay you small money. Not so. Children get you, Mr. get me you. When children go buy egg, when they produce. Sometimes if children in where they sell book, I go buy book for me picking them.
But it's supposed to pay people for thing what they do. Some of them people as when they appoint them, the office and dormant. Like literally, they see what they do actually.
Oh, they see?
But because if you go to government office, then for the from now money to the net, then sit down they watch film.
Where you?
Because perhaps much not for do like I say overlapping function.
Why would not be done do news on this? These are some of the offices you go engage them. Maybe you bring one pan there. That's how Una said they help government.
But you said for that, right?
No, I'm not. That's not to my knowledge.
You know how we are say.
No, for some people they go sit down and not get nothing for do. That not to my knowledge. EGTC why they supervise, they are up and running. In fact, the other day say, well, I go so say let them trust me more, let them lend me more to car for go runs weekend. That's why I don't take them to car, then they go. This they go Waterloo, Lunge. This they go Port Loco. There where they go here. Else away are the supervisor. I have seen them working. Then they're here and there. EWRC the same thing. So if then they, I am not saying they are not there. If then they, that is how Una said they help government. Blow it. Let government know say this ministry, then they no more, or this department, then they no more. They are not doing anything. Then sit down no more, go on the government pay them. Then we go see what will they do. Okay, like we in a finance committee chair now. Like any finance related office, and they tell Una now no say
okay.
They are not doing anything. Bring it to my notice.
Continue for the between the program in name now Honorable Kekuya Vandi, chair for the finance committee in the parliament. The program Good Morning Salon the continue inside the program will they take one part with other headlines to read them inside the president for the Salon Bar Association, Tuma Adama Gento Jabi, they say then decide for train lawyer them on the Criminal Procedure Act number 8 of 2024 for make lawyer them go give justice to the citizens them. They talk this is one meeting with legal practitioners them where the Salon Bar Association all inside the for go give sabi to lawyer them for but the Criminal Procedure Act number 8 of 2024. Well, for more on this, make we join with reporter Alaji Jallo.
The Salon Bar Association SLBA na the body we don dey work tranga one for promote and protect the rule of law na salon. Beside this body don dey make sure say lawyer dem maintain professional standards and ethics among themselves and self-advocate for justice, human rights and constitutional governance na Salone. With this them work where they don't they do over the past years them. And government this behind them be amend and replace the old Criminal Procedure Act and replace her with the new Criminal Procedure Act 2024. Beside this new Criminal Procedure Act, they help for speed up trials them na court and self-improve efficiency of the justice system na Salone and self-strengthen witness protection, change plenty other old laws them na the Criminal Procedure Act. As well for make sure say lawyer them sabi more about the Criminal Procedure Act 2024, make the Salone Bar Association hold 2 days training for legal practitioner them. But the Criminal Procedure Act 2024 for able enhance and master them proper one. Way in the talk, one Supreme Court judge na the judiciary of Salone, Justice Alusansi say talk about waiting the judiciary they do for make judge them able implement the new Criminal Procedure Act 2024.
For us in the judiciary, we are presently embarking on capacity building, meaning we have been training our magistrates and judges in respect of the new Criminal Procedure Act. I think it remains the judges now, because Justice Bramark and I have been engaged in so many institutions. We were engaged for the Anti-Corruption Commission. We are also engaged by the NACIT. At the end of this training, you would have been equipped and more fortified in respect of the provisions of this new act. It has to be a challenge, and I expect that there must be some determination to ensure that you get yourself off field with the provisions of this new act.
Way in the talk, the president for the Salone Bar Association, Tuma Jabi, talk about the objective where they want to achieve inside this training.
As president of the Sierra Leone Bar Association, I consider this gathering not merely a routine exercise, but a critical investment in the legal profession and in the justice architecture of our beloved republic. The enactment of the Criminal Procedure Act represents one of the most transformative developments in our criminal justice system in recent years. It repeals and replaces decade-old provisions that no longer meet the demands of a modern, rights-based, efficient justice system. While the new Act is progressive, comprehensive, and necessary, we must acknowledge that significant knowledge and implementation gaps still exist across the legal community. Our objective is clear: to ensure that every legal practitioner, whether in prosecution, defense, academia, or public service, possesses the competence, clarity, and confidence required to navigate the procedural landscape.
Tuma Jabi continue for talk about the benefits them where this training get for due to lawyer them.
The benefits of this training are far-reaching. First, it enhances procedural uniformity. A justice system can only function effectively when the rules of criminal procedure are understood and applied consistently. When every practitioner speaks from the same foundation, we strengthen the integrity of our courts and reduce unnecessary delays. Second, it improves access to justice. The new act contains innovation on bail, disclosure timeline, plea procedure, and the rights of the accused. A well-informed bar is essential to ensure that these protections are not theoretical but real, practical, and enforceable for all persons before the law. Third, it reinforces professional competence. The credibility of any legal profession rests on the ability of its members to keep pace with legislative development. Criminal justice in Sierra Leone remains overburdened by adjournments, procedural errors, incomplete filings, and outdated interpretations. Mastery of the new act empowers us to reduce these inefficiencies.
Tuma Jabi end up say this training now one where in get for continue for organize for lawyer them where they na the provincial area like Bo, Makeni, and other districts them to make lawyer them able master the Criminal Procedure Act number 8 2024 for the Society for Radio Democracy. Me na Alhaji Jallo. They report.
In the program now, Good Morning Salone, they come to you from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Honorable Aswili Grando, the committee aware for say as of January to now, the local councils them not receive them budgeted.
Yeah, January which year?
2025.
Well, I got a document before me. That is something I will look into because those are my domain. Like I don't tell una so. I want beg everybody. I want whistleblowers. Anything relating to finances. Taxation, then why away they play game where they thief government, we say for pay tax, you know they pay. We want whistleblower they for let they keep we informed. This country now we all get this country. If we left sit down, one man they enrich himself no more at the detriment of the masses, you know, go fine. So when I go to keep we informed, Please, when I keep moving forward, they take action. But I get a record before me now. I will show transfer from Ministry of Finance to the local councils. I talk about the well. Blackboard District Council, 3,023,000 was transferred to them. Bow City, look at 1,028,000. Bombali, 2,669,000. I get the host of list now.
Then which year?
You know, this 2025.
2025?
So, 2025.
But according to Budget Advocacy Network, that's the allocation or the money where some of the local councils then receive. Now for third and fourth quarter of 2024, where they give them where they send to them for 2025.
These are one assignment I don't give me. When we don't done the budget, these are things I will get for ask the Ministry of Finance. Of course, we get for meet with the Ministry of Finance for let them give me update. Yeah, okay. When I don't get update, then we say we'll get some questions we will ask. But as far as me concerned, the allocation 2025 so far, now they are not talk so. Then so I not one talk up because I know say the councils and self at times taking constraints. Okay. Some can even get debt them. So that's more money where they can send to them. When the debtors and you know that they put pressure on them. But so that make a number one talk and publicly say but for edification make a talk and
okay. Plenty thank you to you, Honorable Kakwa Vandi, SLPP representative in Abo District for joining the program and talk about the 2026 Finance Act. Plenty thank you to you once again. Well, also this edition of the program, Good Morning Salon Golefuna for today. Plenty thank you to the production team, Michael Sambola and Mangi Mansa. We put the program together. Jaffa Man Stevie said, "Make Kamara Bango and make family for watch. We live now on Facebook and YouTube page and serve to you, DJ K-Man. Thank you for your technical support. So to meet again next time, me we bring this program. Can't tell me your name. And Adeyemi Jackson is a goodbye."